Hello everyone, welcome to the Red Attitude channel. Today, we'll learn about 12 phrases someone says when they're into you. Whether you're a married woman, a single woman, or whoever, this video is for women too. Now, let's get started. How do you know when someone is romantically interested in you? In an ideal world, your crush would come out and loudly declare their love for you, letting you know once and for all how they really feel. But this is rarely the case in the real world. Hardly anyone is so direct. Why? Because confessing our feelings and then being rejected seems like the scariest thing in the world. When you have strong feelings for someone, the last thing you want to hear is that they don't feel the same way about you. Most of us would rather hide our feelings than experience rejection in real life. Here's something you probably don't know. Even if you've never confessed your feelings directly, you've probably leaked those feelings many times before, probably without realizing what you're saying. When you like someone, your behavior subconsciously changes and you start saying things you never would have said before. The fact is, it's virtually impossible to completely ignore or extinguish your feelings. Most of us are simply incapable of talking to our crushes like anyone else. You might praise them too much, stumble over their words, or extend overly affectionate gestures, all of which indirectly give away your feelings. This might sound embarrassing, and sometimes it is, but the same phrases can help you determine whether or not your crush has feelings for you. Just as you occasionally let your feelings out, your crush has likely made the same mistakes. As much as we try to keep our feelings a secret, some phrases are just too romantic to be casual or platonic. If you hear these phrases mostly more than once, this person probably thinks of you as more than a friend. The next time you interact with your crush, listen carefully. Eventually, you can catch them using phrases that instantly signal their interest in you. In this video, we're going to explore 12 of these key phrases, which almost always mean true romantic intentions. If you hear any of these phrases, be confident in your connection because this person is probably interested in you. 1. I never told anyone this. When we like someone, we usually build trust by giving them a glimpse into our personal lives. We show them pieces of ourselves that we don't normally share with anyone else because these cores of vulnerability make your connection strong and personal. If someone likes you, they may try to gain trust by sharing their secrets and vulnerabilities with you. They might say, "I've never told anyone this," before confessing something deeply personal about themselves or their experiences. From that moment on, that person is trusting you. They are trying to be vulnerable and connect with you on a deeper level. Why? Because you mean a lot more to that person than they're willing to admit. 2. Can I sit here? If someone likes you, they will find any excuse to be around you. They want to talk to you, share moments with you, and create opportunities to deepen your connection. For example, when you're sitting down for a meal, they might run to the seat next to you and ask, "Can I sit here?" What they are really saying is, "I want to be by your side." If you feel the same way, you can create similar opportunities to bridge the gap between you. For example, you can look for 2 empty seats at each table so that someone special can sit next to you. This might sound like a simple, friendly gesture, but closing the distance can be a reliable sign of a deeper romantic interest. 3. Do you understand me? When bonding with someone on a romantic level, you might feel like you're connecting in a way that you've never connected with anyone before. You may feel strong pangs of empathy, comfort, and familiarity, which often turn into stronger feelings of love. But how do you know if or when the other person is experiencing the same emotional resonance? When someone has strong feelings for you, they can tell you that you understand them in a way that no one else does. If someone says something like that, they will feel close to you in a way that surpasses casual friendship. Around you, they feel seen, understood, and appreciated, so don't be surprised when those feelings turn into love. 4. If we were dating. If someone likes you but isn't willing to tell you directly, they might come up with hypotheses about a world where the two of you are dating. This is especially common when you're in a relationship and someone other than your partner has developed feelings for you. They know they can't confess their feelings for you, so they come up with what-if scenarios, in which the two of you became a couple. For example, they might say something big and romantic like, "If we were dating, I would never want you to leave my side." Maybe they make small jokes about your hypothetical dynamic as a couple. Whatever the circumstances, this person is creating an imaginary romance because they are deeply interested in you. 5. If you need me. Do you know someone always willing to help? Whenever you are having problems, this person is the first to contact you. They are always available for you and will likely encourage you to call whenever you need help. Gestures like these are sometimes interpreted as empty promises, but if someone likes you, they will always show up when needed. They want to help you whenever possible because these favors create opportunities to make your life easier. If someone really cares about you, don't be surprised if they try to carry some of your burdens. 6. Tell me about yourself. When someone really cares about you, they are constantly curious about your life, your perspective, and your experiences. They want to know every detail about you and never seem to get tired of hearing your stories, opinions, and ideas. At every opportunity, they're asking questions and picking on your brain, because honestly there's nothing that interests them more than you do. This person is likely to find you fascinating because you are always on their mind. 7. I appreciate you. No matter how much someone likes you, they might not have the courage to confess their feelings. So they find other ways to say how much they care. For example, you can hear them express their gratitude. If you do something nice, they might say, "I really appreciate you." There are layers to phrases like this. On the surface, this person is letting you know that they appreciate everything you do for them and are grateful to have you in their life. But the same words can be an indirect confession, replacing words like care, worship, or even love. Listen to these words in combination with other phrases in this list. If you hear more than one, their appreciation for you could mean something deeper. 8. It reminded me of you. This is a big one. If someone is seeing you in the world around them, it's because you are constantly on their mind. They know you well enough and care about you deeply that everything in their environment stimulates some memory of you or your relationship. So they channel their thoughtfulness into small gestures like sending you a funny photo or giving you a thoughtful gift. In either case, they're seeing things that remind them of you because they're way more interested in you than you might think. 9. Are you seeing anyone? Someone who likes you might be curious about your relationship status. They may intrude into your personal life, asking if there's anyone you're interested in right now. 9 times out of 10, they're asking about your status because that person is thinking about confessing their feelings for you. Assuming you're single, of course. No one wants to know after the fact that you already have a crush or a partner. So what do? We fish for answers. If you're out of business, they'll probably act like they don't care. If you're single, on the other hand, a confession could happen soon. 10. I noticed you. You may notice a particular person watching you whenever you can. They are constantly watching the little things you do, and when you change something they are usually the first to notice. You might hear them say something like, "I noticed you've changed your hair," or "I noticed you're always eating at the same restaurant." It might sound a little strange, but phrases like these are reliable signs of romantic intentions. Anyone who watches you closely enough to notice small changes in your life probably has strong feelings for you. 11. You are unique. Has anyone ever told you that you are special? When someone falls in love with you, they start to feel that you are different from everyone else in the world. In their eyes, you are amazing and beyond compare, and they might even tell you how special you are. This person probably treats you differently than everyone else because, in their mind, you are unique. 12. Let's do this more often. Here's an obvious phrase that many people miss. When someone likes you, they want to spend time with you, right? They can suggest activities you can do together or make plans with you in the future. Either way, they want to see you as often as possible because there's nothing that makes them happier than being alone with you. If that person says they want to see you again, choose to believe them, especially if they have concrete plans for the future. Anyone who actively pushes the relationship forward isn't just being polite. This person wants to see you again and again because they are secretly in love with you. Thanks for watching and make sure to subscribe because more awesome content is on the way.